Music is sex and I am music. Typically I'm into underground music, but ever since that crazy ass ratio, which didn't live up too well, Kendrick fans, I've been more tapped into mainstream music. And the amount of hate I see for this album is like crazy. They're acting like this is just the absolute trash. Oh my god, 5 years. First of all, obviously this thing was made in like a month. We can get over that. But it's not bad. It's just mid. In fact, I'd say it's actually above mid. Like it's pretty okay. Like compared to other mainstream shit, like I don't know how the hell you guys are listening to fucking Chromacopia. Luckily, this album didn't really have any bad songs. People are saying pop out, but I'll get to that. Most of the songs in this album are just plain mid. And if I don't mention them, it probably means just they're too damn repetitive. They all just sound the same. They all blur together and they're just not really that good. But everything else is like profound enough for me to talk about. I'm going to talk about my top 5 last, but like here are my honorable mentions. By the way, there's 30 songs. If you're crazy if you think I was mentioning every single one. Radar is like a perfect intro to talk about because first of all, this whole album is covered in ad-libs, like, oh my god. But it also highlights that the lyrics on this album are so bad. But luckily, he's a mumble rapper, so like you don't really hear him that much, so it's really not a problem. Like, if you're a Playboi Carti fan, you're not tapped into the lyrics, let's be real. Also, like, Metro, get your ass off this album, bro. This is the most repetitive beat ever. But it's still kind of catchy. Like, it's chill. That's like all the songs. This is a perfect example of like a mid song. You're listening to it, it's not bad, but I mean, it's just like background music. You're not really like focused. It's not bad to listen to, so it's not a bad song. It's just mid. Crank is a song that has a lot of personality, but that's what carries the whole song. This is where stuff starts going into like the listenable range and less of the mid range. We're moving up in the world, baby. From a 5 to a 5.5. Charge them hoes a fee. One of the few songs that he actually has correct flow on, music theory wise. Very simple, very catchy. Honorable mention, Crush. It has that one good part where it's all building up and it feels really nice. Then the rest of it, you're just kind of falling asleep. I can't even lie. South Atlanta Baby. I have a lot more to say about this if this was an honorable mention. Why is bro getting someone to glaze him on his own album? This is like, that's kind of crazy. I can't even lie. It's pretty catchy otherwise, but like, come on. The last honorable mention, or the slightly above mids, is Olympian. Beat is very good. And everyone I know loves this song, but like, too many Alright, now for like the songs I can recommend but aren't in the top 5 yet. I'm getting there. Number 1, We Need All the Vibes proves that the feats, like Cardi locks in for the feats. Especially like the last minute is fire. And I believe it's Ty $sign on it. Though Playboi Carti and all those other famous music artists, they never like putting their feats in their bios. I was low-key plotting on WEEZY, but for Twin Trim, like, he cooked. He did not cook on one of the other songs he featured in, though. That song was hot, stinky trash. Well, not trash, but, you know, mid. I'm just exaggerating because relative to this, it's trash. I remember back in the ancient days, people were begging for the more WEEZY, more Carti together, please. Hey, you guys got it. 5 years later. But seriously, like, Twin Trim is just prime WEEZY again. And, you know, he's going to go back onto his stupid Pink Tape. That's the song. I don't remember what song it was exactly, but we were singing Pink Tape, Pink Tape, Pink Tape. That one is so bad. You're going to find a lot of the feats in this category, because next you have Wake Up Filthy. Cardi was not locked in for this song. He was geeking. But Travis, you know, it's like mad chill. Like, he basically gave Uzi a whole song. You should just give Travis this whole song. He did not need to hop on this. Now we kind of get to the top 7. In 7th place, we have I See You, Baby Boy. Now, when I first heard this beat, I thought this was going to be the top 1. First went in the beat, I'm like, oh my gosh. But the rest of it's just kind of redundant. I thought he was on some crazy experimental stuff. Not really. But it's still good. No complaints. Number 6 is Rather Lie. Now, this song would be a little bit higher if The Weeknd didn't use that horrible bar with I want to spare you the details, my love. Yeah, it is so bad. It like, I have this thing where like certain bars just kill the flow, they kill the mood, and you're just like, ugh. But the rest of the song is so good, it like makes up for it. To the point where it can be number 6, but like I can't forgive you, Weeknd. This is why I ain't review your album. Okay, top 5. This is where the songs start getting like good, and you're like, oh my god, only 5 out of the 30. Yeah, shush, buddy. In 5th place, we have Fine Shit. This song, so chill. Nothing about it is bad. It's consistently good the whole way through. It's catchy. Like, seriously, man, like, have you heard it? There is really, like, nothing bad I can say about this song. This song is really only chasing upwards. It can only get better. And it's fitting that once you leave Chill Cardi, in number 4, you have Pop Out. The hate for this song is so funny to me, because this was that opium shit y'all were glazing for years. You were begging for, oh, the aura. Oh my gosh. Like, what the hell happened? You finally get it, and now suddenly everyone's like, oh, it's horrible. This is like Cardi. This is what the Cardi aesthetic was these past few years, just being a weirdo. And now y'all mad. Very metal, very good for what it is. Honestly, with 4 and 5, I'd say they're pretty interchangeable. They're like polar opposites, but they like go hand in hand. Opposites attract, you know? Overly is number 3. This song has the best lyrical intro on the album by like a mile. It is so good, but unfortunately, really the only thing that brings this song down is over time, it just gets a little stale. If he just kept the same energy he had in the intro, this would easily be top 1. The song proves that Cardi can flow, he just decides not to sometimes. Whether it's a laziness thing, I have no idea. Me and you got nothing in common. I wish number 2 and 1 were more clearly defined. Like, I wish number 1 was just, yes, this is the song. But I like 1 and 2 for different reasons. Number 2 is Backdoor. Everybody in the comments thought, oh my god, this guy's just a blind Kendrick hater. But people don't realize I'm just for real unbiased. Kendrick popped off on this song. And when he's not on his corny rap game, he goes crazy. The problem is people think Kendrick's a rapper, but he's not. Everything he was saying about Drake, where he's like, I like Drake with the melodies. I like Kendrick with the melodies. And Cardi does a great chorus, very good vocal performance. It's just very well-rounded song. Back though. I'ma make you back and probably spend it all on you. Kendrick, keep this stuff up, man. You did so good on this. GNX was still a flop, though. Number 1, Like WEEZY. The beat for this song is insane. I didn't even think Cardi was capable of doing something like this. And obviously, he's not the producer. But he needs to keep up with these producers. Like, these are the producers who are getting them through. Like, the 2 heavy hitter productions, I See You Baby Boy and Like WEEZY. Crazy. I think the position of the song might change a little bit, depending on like the day someone asked me. But the beat for this is so good that even with Cardi's lyrics, they're okay. They're not bad. They're not mid. They're above average. It still just goes crazy. But you know, if I'm not really in a beat kind of mood, Backdoor would probably take it. Really, this song is like the Power Rangers. You need a little bit from a lot of different songs, and you can have like a crazy super banger. Overall, this album is like a 6. Better than all of the current mainstream stuff that just dropped. It had high highs and then just mid lows. So everything that's bringing down all the really good stuff is just because there's so many 5 out of 10s in this album, because they're just pure mid. It just all averages down. You got that weighted average. Now, the other problem for why I'm making this video is because of these damn streamers, bro. Can we like blacklist some of these streamers off of people's algorithms? Playboy Cardi 'cause I'm a fan.